Welcome to AudioSwim Podcast, home of the music hustle. And today we got two special guests. You know what I mean? Not one, but two. We got two special guests. They coming from the motherland. You know what I mean? They coming from Egypt. We got my man, Mr. Kordy in the building. You know what I mean? Cairo City G inventor. You know what I'm saying?
My man.
And we got my man, Karim Eskander. You know what I mean?
That's right.
We got Habibi. We got, you know what I mean? La Familia. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
We in the building today, man. What's going on?
Ain't shit, man. Chillin'. How you
Everything's
feeling?
Y'all
doing
good?
man. We
Y'all
having
good?
fun in
Yes,
here,
sir.
man.
Dubai treating y'all nice?
Dubai is so
Big
different,
DXB.
man.
Yeah.
So different, way different than Cairo City streets, man.
Yeah.
But I love it in here.
Yeah. It's safe, you know what I'm saying?
It's safe streets, so clean, you know what I mean? Good people.
Yeah.
So honestly, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's so beautiful, like, to be here with you and with Karim.
Likewise,
brother.
man.
My
Likewise.
brother, bro.
It's definitely not New York. I'll tell you that for sure. A lot safer than New York.
Yeah, man, I feel you, bro. We right down the road from y'all, you know what I'm saying? We right down the road from Philly, you know what I mean? So
Yes, sir.
I feel
Yes,
you
sir.
100%.
Yeah, we neighbors, man, for sure. We neighbors.
Yeah. So look, man, let's get into it, man. First, can I, Mr. Kordy?
My brother.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you coming, man. You really like one of the forefathers of the Egyptian rap scene, bro. What inspired you to get involved in music?
Well, like, when I was younger, like, I got my cousins, they used to live in LA.
Yeah.
So when they used to come back for vacation or something to Cairo, you know what I mean, they used to have mixtapes for Eazy-E, Dr. Dre, Lord of
Word.
Undergrounds, you know what I mean, like these mixtapes and stuff. Like I used to hear this type of music, and I used to dig that type of music since I was young. So when I start to be, you know what I mean, like when I started, or like I decided to write my own lyrics, like these are the people that I was inspired with, you know. So like I'm telling you, like I'm old school and I like the old school music. That's where it came from.
Yeah, man. It came from the Eazy-E and NWA and you know what I'm saying? So West Coast. I noticed that a lot of though, like especially in the Middle East, there's a lot of West Coast influence on Middle East. You know what I mean? Like why is that? Why is it the West Coast versus it being like East Coast?
You know, honestly, like he got a different opinion of
Yeah, because
you
he's
know what I
straight
mean?
from New York, you know what I mean?
I see it, yeah.
But you know what I mean, like for me and for my boys, you know what I mean, like we felt like the East Coast is, and it's kind of the same for what we're doing.
Weird.
You know, the same topics, the same lifestyle, especially because of the weather. You know what I mean? In New York, they like to, because it's cold down there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You see them with the Timbs, with, you know what I mean, like with the baggy jeans, and
Right.
you know what I mean, like big jackets. In Egypt, it's hot too. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
The
like
desert.
while we used to rock Dickies, you know what I mean, like you see guys like my boys, they tatted up from up there, you know what I mean, like just tatted up, like
Right.
you know what I mean, and all of that. So it's kind of different because of the weather too. You know what I mean, like the opinion itself. Like we like the old school lifestyle,
It make a lot of
lowriders
sense.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, it make a lot of sense because of the weather and you know what I'm saying. Y'all get to have the drop tops and the low riders and all of that, man. Because the weather.
I feel like that's what really shapes them into that scene because, you know, they have the low riders. It's not really a New York scene per se.
Right.
You know, we definitely raincoats, you know, all day. Like,
Yeah,
you know, the weather is bipolar, man.
Right.
So you never know when it's going to rain.
know.
Right.
That's straight up, yeah.
and you get that speed bumps and you know what I'm saying, potholes in New York.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
you
for
can't
sure.
ride them low riders with no potholes.
Nah, man. You're going to be really upset.
Yeah.
For sure.
You'd be stuck all day, you know what I mean, traffic.
Yeah, it's definitely devastating traffic too, man.
Word. So Kareem, you got a entertainment agency, you have a film company, you have a marketing agency. You know what I mean? Like, what inspired you to get in that realm of industry? I guess
That industry, I guess. I'm partnered up with TikTok. So first of all, TikTok definitely it inspires me to show people how to do certain things, how to create content, how to actually arrange yourself, and you know how you present yourself on the social media, because people don't understand it's almost like a Netflix show. You know, you turn it on and say like there's those ones that drop at a certain time. The same thing with your content. People expect that to see it, you know, that always from you, and then they kind of lack on that.
Right.
And honestly, I would say my brother inspired me the most.
Yeah.
So he's a creative director, and you know he has the visuals. So La Familia is actually, that's his realm.
Right.
And I'm just coming into it, so I'm teaching, you know, people on my scene, but he's teaching me on his, which is, you know, the the cinematic,
Right.
realm. I'm definitely entering into it now, but it's a little difficult for some people. But since TikTok is the same kind of genres, so it's kind of synchronizing as we go.
Right. Content is king right now too, man.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
There's a lot of people that sleep on content, bro. And I think that without content, if you are in any kind of industry, I don't even care if it's entertainment, I don't care if it's real estate, I don't care if it's, the trash truck driver, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, I feel like everybody need content in order to thrive in the society that we live today. How y'all deal with your content? Like, what do you do to keep content creative and unique towards your specific brand?
Like for me, always like, you know what I mean? Like for me, like I started that move since a long time, since 2004, like as a rapper. So I start keep going. And then like we did interviews, we did concerts, we did like documentaries and all of that. After that, we be like, I started to work with different artists from different, like circles, different nationalities,
Right.
different ages, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because like, like people and the audience, like they need to listen to different tastes. Like not everybody need the same.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
that diversity.
Me myself, like, you know what I mean? Like I'm a street rapper, you know what I mean? Like I'm from the hood. So it's like, everybody knows that in my city and everywhere, you know what I
Right.
mean? But what I'm doing right now, like I do collabos with different artists, like you work, مثلا, for example, on Afro beats with some Nigerian artists. Like you're working with a rock band on another song. You have another track with a Sufi singer. You know what I mean? So that's how you be like, you keep going. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm inspired with the streets and I see a lot of talents around me. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like I used to back then not working with anybody. If you're not my style, I don't work with you.
Word.
But I changed that whole thing, you know what I mean? Like now, like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of talents around and you know what I mean? Like you can take benefit out of that, you know what I mean? Like, because there's a lot of audience out there.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
That's what it
and
is.
especially in this day and age, man, like I feel like there's no such thing as one genre. It is a genre, like everybody got their genre, but genres are blending so much, man, when it comes down to music. Like even the most popular rappers are really like what we consider in, like, say 2004, 2005, when I was, doing my thing. Now we would consider these guys singers. We wouldn't consider these guys rappers like Lil
That's
Baby
true.
and
That's
all of that.
true.
They would be
Right.
singers to us. You know what I'm saying?
They have a different
that's
take on how they rap. But
Yeah.
I want to also comment on this fact that I feel like a lot of rappers, they do make content, but you can call them content creators rather than how I see, for example, Kordy's side. He has a very no filter take, which actually gets him more of an influencer vibe. And being an influencer, it's a lot different from being just a rapper that makes content. Because nowadays anybody can make content, and it's possible and it's doable to go even viral. But that doesn't frame him in the influencer vibe that people are. They're actually down to ride every time they see you. They want to take pictures. They actually,
Right.
They're inspired also.
We were down there, man, Dubai, man. Your boy, we were like trying to like, where you at? I'd be like, we were taking pictures down there with some Egyptian fans and some Arabs, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And honestly, like, I feel good because this is not my country. You know what I mean? This is like my third time to come to Dubai, you know what I mean? Like, I see a lot of people, they stop me like, you don't believe, like, Kordy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even in Egypt, they think like I'm staying still in the States. No, man, like I'm here and I'm there. You can find Kordy anywhere, brother.
Yeah.
This is one thing. A lot of people, they think that actually Kordy is in the States. So, I introduce his music to a lot of my friends in New York, and they're like, oh, let's work this and that. I'm like, bro, he's in Egypt. He's like, nah, no way. There's no way. The tattoos, the energy.
You never know.
Yeah.
You never
Nah,
know.
I mean, if you was to walk down the street, bro, I wouldn't think that you would. You know what I'm saying?
You don't believe, like,
yeah.
nah, you're not Egyptian. I know Egyptians, how they
Yeah,
look like,
bro,
and how they wear, how they walk, how they talk.
And you thorough too, bro. You like a super humble guy, bro. And I think that's very, very, very important, man. Being as though you put on the way that you put on for your country. You know what I'm saying?
what it is.
And you still walk with humbleness, bro. That's like very commendable. You know what I mean?
Because, like, I communicate with everybody in all levels in Cairo, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have, like, actors, you got high class people, you got low class people, you got everybody, you know what I mean? Like, I'm used and I'm telling you, like, I raised in the streets, you know what I mean? I've been dealing with everybody, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not dealing with people like, nah, I'm star or like this, nah. Like, when people stop me in the streets, do you want to take a picture or something? Like, I deal with them as like a homie, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, they used to see you in the basketball court, they used to see you in the ghetto, they used to see you in the hotels, so you gotta be cool. Like, there's no need to be, you know what I mean, this and that.
Yeah.
Even who you are, you know what I'm talking about? Like, being humble is something really cool.
Word.
People can feel it, as we be like saying.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, for sure. Like 100,000%, bro. 100,000%. So I got a question, man. How you guys meet, man?
Man, that's a long
Long story, long time ago.
Yeah. Okay. Is that off limits right now?
I mean, look, feel free, man. If you like
We in
to
Dubai,
say.
so you know.
I mean, look.
You know, like, I know Karim since ages, you know what I mean? And I was talking with him about it, you know what I mean? Like, man, that's weird, man. Like, you know, because, like, I'm a friend for the family.
Right.
It's like, I knew him in the beginning, you know what I mean? Like, he was in the States. And I signed with him since a long time before I signed with any type of company now. And he were in New York and I was in Cairo, you know what I mean? And then somehow we lost contact. Then I met his brother in Cairo, the one that he was like telling you about. I met him in Cairo, and I didn't know that they are brothers. And we were for real, and we were dealing for years together without me knowing that they are brothers.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I mean, like, his brother, he left Cairo, and, you know what I mean, he came to Dubai. You know what I mean? And me in Cairo, you know what I mean, I decided to buy a lowrider. So I was looking for, you know what I mean, a beautiful lowrider to buy. So I saw and I checked like maybe around 18 cars. You know, 18 cars, man, for real. And then, like, his brother, you know what I mean, he heard like that I'm looking for a lowrider. He be like, you want to buy a lowrider? Why don't you buy mine? And we are friends, you know what I mean? Like, you have a beautiful car. You know what I mean? It's a Caprice Classic, you know what I mean? Like, I missed it anyway.
It's
like,
the big
I'm waiting
LS.
to go back so I can be like walking the street with that Rumpler and stuff. So I bought the car, you know what I mean? And we were talking on the phone. And then, like, I met his father, Eskander. You know what I mean? He's a big character in Cairo, like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like we were dealing together, you know what I mean? He's like my pops, you know what I mean? Same age. You know what I mean? Like, we became like family. So, and then when I came here to Dubai, I was talking to him on the phone. I was like, Karim, I'm gonna meet someone, he's called Atif. You know what I mean? They were like laughing. They were like, Atif who? You know what I mean? Like, they are brothers. And I came to Dubai to meet him, and I didn't know they are brothers, and we are friends and all of that. You know what I mean? So that was weird.
It was a crazy
Small
twist.
world, man.
It was a crazy twist.
Look, we're here together, man.
Nah, that's dope, man. That's amazing, bro. How'd you get into the management side of things, bro?
So honestly, I was inspired, man. I was inspired by the different moves that were Egypt was just forming into different, you know, take on the hip hop culture. It started becoming a thing, you know. There's definitely a fuse of the trap and the hip hop and even the Jersey drill. Like I was telling you, things are just evolving in Egypt. You know, we have people that are really making new sounds. And honestly, I would say Kordy was definitely one of the people that inspired me because he was the first person to even rap in the whole, you know, Egypt Cairo scene. So he definitely pushed me onto that. And, you know, since he mentioned to you, he was the first one to be signed under my first label. And I was young. I was, you know, I was still trying to learn more. So now I feel like we have more of a solid plan. We have a few other artists too. And it's definitely going to be a game changer to have him coming back of with, course, you know,
definitely.
Like I don't want to say coming back like he stopped because I
never
can't lie.
Place, man,
he never stopped, right? But he's definitely shaping into new genres, and it's always beautiful to see an artist just forming into whatever, you know, when he just goes into studio and then takes a feel and then boom, drops a hit, right? And it's every time, bro. It's regardless of whether the other artist is supporting or not. you have to have that artist that's basically he's solid to carry the whole team.
Yeah.
So,
no, facts, bro. You gotta have that artist that already is established. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Some people you can't help them, right? Some people they don't accept help.
true.
Yeah.
They think they're too good. Even if it's their first video being shot, they would feel as if they can micromanage you or help
Being
you.
cocky, to act like someone,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
we got
Okay,
held
what
up
I'm
on the
doing,
way coming up here because he's so humble that he was taking pictures with a lot of people. We got held up probably like 10 minutes, and it's in the heat, and Dubai heat.
No problem.
But that's a person that makes you want to work. It makes you, he's accepting to the creative takes, and
Right.
you're pushing him to go places, and he's like, I'm down. Let's go. What's next?
Right.
Other than somebody that's like, no, I got this. Like,
But
forget
that's the
about it.
point that I'm talking about. Like, you are good at something, and that's what you love, and people loves you because of that.
Word.
That's the question when I see another rapper or another actor or something, like he don't want to take pictures with people, or like he's acting like with an attitude or something. Like, that's why you're supposed to be happy, like these people, like, they support you, they buy you tickets for concerts, they pump your music in the car.
Yeah,
like,
man, they stream your music.
You have to give them something, like, so let's just be cool, man.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, I agree wholeheartedly, man. One of my biggest pet peeves is like ego when you're in the studio, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and you don't have that, by the way, bro, which is dope, man. It's a pleasure to, work with somebody of your caliber, your talent, and you know what I mean? Like, take, not as egotistic, man, because you never know where people can contribute at. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You never know what people are good at, what people are bad at. Like, we have some amazing talent that's around us, and a lot of people sleep on Dubai music, bro. Like,
Right.
Dubai,
Yeah,
we
The
put
Dubai
out
scene
some-
is actually like it's popping, man. I see a lot of things are out here, especially the Afro music is actually taking
man.
a big
It's
hit out
popping
here.
right now.
Yeah,
nowadays.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure. We putting out a project very, very soon by Insay. You know what I mean? Like he's one of the top
Right.
artists, if not the top Afrobeat artist in not even just Dubai. I'm gonna say the region, man. You know what I mean?
Well, that's our job, man. We got to carry the hip hop scene to come in here and actually change things around.
Yeah.
Because the scene in Dubai is very accepting. It's very welcoming.
Yeah.
And that's what we.
Well,
need
give
to
us some
carry.
time, my brother. Give us some time.
Of course, man. We're here to deliver, though.
That's all I'm saying. Like, the industry in here, the competition itself is kind of aggressive, I'm talking about, because you got different artists from different countries,
Yeah, it's over 200
They all
nationalities.
good, they all drop good music, you know what I mean?
Word.
So it's not like in Cairo, or it's not like in
Yeah.
Egypt, or like in any type of place, because like you have all nationalities, they doing the same thing, but they trying to be the best,
Yeah, and Egypt has always put out some dope artists, like not only
yeah.
just hip hop, man, but just like all across the board, bro. Egypt is has been on the forefront of Arabic music since the beginning, like pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like, and to carry that tradition on and keep it going, bro. Like, and you put a lot of people in position as well, man. You know what I mean? Like, you put a lot of people in position. I don't know if you want to name names or not,
Of course,
but
no problem.
what's some artists that you work with? I know, but
Like, I have a good relationships with all the rappers in Egypt.
Yeah.
From the young generation, from my era, like most of the rappers in my era, they stopped being rapping.
Right.
But, like all of the people like that you hear about, like Wigs or something, like, we had a studio and we had a place, like I saw Wigs Messan when he were young.
Yeah.
He came to the studio, we recorded a couple of tracks, like he was shooting a video. I offered some help, like you can do that and you can use our tools, or like you can use the drone in my neighborhood, and he was so thankful for this. Like, you got Afrotu too, he's like my boy.
Yeah, Afrotu too, yeah.
And like there's a lot of good names, and like I'm saying, like I don't have no problem with all of these artists at all.
Yeah.
And they got used, like, when they were young, like we were on the stage, they used to buy tickets, to watch you, like, do your thing, I'm talking about. Even, like, they inspired by you and other rappers, like, they not exist no more, but they still in here, I'm talking about.
Yeah, 100%.
Even you mentioned
100%.
to me, I remember it was Lil Alex I believe.
Yeah.
He's also popping out in a new
Alex,
scene.
you know what I mean? He's a part of the 203, and the 203 is a part of the CCG, you know what I mean? We control the whole streets, brother.
Word.
You know what I mean?
We're definitely
And
connected,
he's so good.
man.
He's a real cool artist, you know what I mean? So we were talking, like me and Karim. So Karim is asking me, what about this dude? What about this dude? So like most of these rappers, like we have good relationships with them. When we saw them when they were kids, you know what I mean? We gave them a hand, you know what I mean?
Word.
So it's like for them, like you are a coach or Uncle Kordy, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Nah, but that's dope, man. Inspiring the next generation, man. You know, that's the key too. And it's the key to longevity as well, bro. Like, and I always tell artists in general, like tap in with the youth, man. You know, adults is like one thing, that's the target demographic, man. But sometimes you gotta lend that helping hand to reach back, you know what I'm saying? And get some of the youth involved in what you're doing, because guess what? They're the young generation that's going to keep your legacy alive, like when they grow with you. You know what I'm saying? And it's very important for fans to grow with the artist, because sometimes especially in like urban music, you can get to a certain age where you grow out of the culture, right? Because like some people, like if they not really a part of it, if they just like, you know what I mean? They grow out of it. So it's like the youth is always going to be the youth. And if you can inspire them and grow with them, bro, that's just like, you know what I mean? Solidifying your legacy.
That's what I be like I'm doing. Like, you know what I mean? Like sometimes like you do features with these rappers.
Word.
Like with different names, of course. We have beautiful rappers in the scene right now.
Yeah.
But as I be like I'm telling you, like if you didn't give him the hand from the beginning, it would be different.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
You're dead. While you keep growing and you keep moving, because like you have a relationship with these guys, and in the same time, like you work together in features and all of that.
Yeah, you see your imprint in a lot of things, man. You know what I mean? You see your imprint. Man, so look, what brought you to Dubai, bro? Like in general, like.
So it's actually a funny story. I originally came just to, check on my brother, because I haven't seen them in probably a year or two. And things were just, popping up, business-wise. Mm-hmm. We had the partnership here with the TikTok, the MENA region.
Yeah.
It opened up for basically the whole MENA region and even parts of Africa.
Yeah.
So we're now basically international, so I could, help on creators, brands from across the nation, people in the US and also people in the Arabic region.
Right.
And how to do it professionally, and that makes a lot of difference, you know, because there's, I don't want to say the begging vibes, but people, when they actually put out things organized, it doesn't come out as if you're asking for help, because, on the lives and the streamings, it's like, when you ask for gifts, that's normal. But when you actually hint towards it and not ask it in like, in a nice way.
That looks bad.
It looks a lot better than just you asking and begging for stuff, because, it's different, and I definitely like to help as well. I've helped a lot of creators that I haven't signed on to my agency or into my network.
Nah, he's doing that thing for me, man. Like,
you on the TikTok vibe?
I'm so new to the TikTok, you know what I mean? Like I use Instagram most of the time, you know what I mean?
Right.
But TikTok, I'm so new to him. I be like, Karim, like I'm going live. And then I see like some weird people like that I don't know. What's up? I'm expecting my friends to be like, nah, you should do this and do that. You know what I mean? Like, they ban me because I'm smoking cigarettes. What's going on? They're like, Kordy, I need a course, man. And so he helping me out doing it, honestly.
So me and Kordy correlate with that, because he didn't actually mention a lot. He dropped a name or two, but he does it on a regular basis. Like even when we came to the studio together, and he has a little bit of direction for everybody that's in the room, but it's just out of love, and people usually, they're thankful for that in the long run, because it makes them better. It's like character development. They don't really see it unless they start actually practicing. Same thing goes for me with content creation, There's things that you need to know, like you need to study your audience, you need to have good timing. It's a lot of things that make you successful, and it's definitely all followed by discipline. So if you lack in the discipline, kind of hard to get to places, Nah,
100%. And that's with anything too, man. Discipline is the key to success no matter what, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. How often are you guys, how often are you in the studio? Like how much work, because you've been doing it for such a long time, and I had the pleasure of seeing you record, so I know you do it like, you know what I'm saying? Quick, you know what I'm saying? But how often do you record?
Usually, like I started this move since 2004.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I got used to being in the studios, radio shows, all of that. So, you know what I mean? Like performing, you know what I mean? So you're always calm, you know what I mean? Like you're always like, it's like you're going to work, but you're going to work with love, you know what I mean? Like, the studio is the best place that I can be in, you know what I mean? Like I was like telling them, like Dubai is a beautiful place. My boys took me everywhere, but in the same time, I was like, man, like, take me to the studio, you know what I mean? Because, like, that's what I'm here for, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not here for clubs and ladies and all of that, honestly. You know what I mean? Because I left everything, like, we got better than that in Cairo, believe me. You know what I mean?
But, I believe it.
But, you know what I mean? Like, I'm here to work, to make some good work, you know what I mean? To collect most of the data that as soon as possible, you know what I mean? Before I leave. I'm leaving soon, you know what I mean? And I have a plan, you know what I mean? It's like I'm here in Dubai to see my sister and her husband and her nephews because I didn't see them since a long time. And in the same time, like I'm here to shoot video clips and I'm here for what I'm doing here right now, like as the podcast that me and you were working on. And you know what I mean? Like when you go back to Cairo, I have another plan to go to KSA.
Okay, doing
the same thing.
He's killing it right now.
Then go back to Morocco. Then go to Italy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, cause Cairo for me is like a map. You know, when you play a game. You playing GTA and it's over. You know what I mean? Like, so you need a new map. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm doing right now. Like, I'm planning to go to 13 countries.
Word.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm working on an album. It's consists of 13 countries. You know what I mean? Like each country that you're gonna go to, you're gonna go there, make a feature, you know what I mean? And then come back, you know what I mean? Like shoot it as a video clip.
It's the number 13 again.
Hell yeah. Man. You know this number.
Power of the numbers,
you know this number,
the number 13 again.
This number,
there we go
like,
again.
I don't know what's wrong with that number, but like, you know what I mean? Like 13 countries, you know what I mean? It's gonna be cool, inshallah. And,
inshallah.
And I hope I finish that thing.
Maybe
when I'm gonna be 60 years old or something like that. But like,
nah, man, you get it done, you know what I'm saying? When the will is away, bro. You know what I mean? When there's a will is away. So what's up with this number 13, man? You guys like
he sees it everywhere, man. Actually one of his hits that he has is it's called 13. It's honestly like one of my favorites. I definitely like the old stuff, but 13 is a number that resembles where we see it everywhere. We've seen it in the streets together at least like 3-4 times, but he can tell you better, honestly.
We kind of connect. Me and that number, we kind of connected in a weird way, you know. Because I'm an ex-Southsider, so we got the 13 number, you know what I mean. Everywhere I go, you know what I mean. Like when I was in the school, I was number 13. You know, when I was a basketball player, I was number 13. You know what I mean. Like everywhere, like when I was an airborne soldier, always I'll be like number 13 in that airplane. Like I don't know. When we come in, like it was like 13 bardo in the same.
Sir.
So I don't know.
Hey man, are y'all in the numerology? Is it like a numerology thing as well?
I mean, I believe into it a little bit. I just don't go like I don't practice it. Like,
right.
I don't like think this number so this means that. But it's definitely there's something, you know.
There's something there.
I don't think about it that much, but it's kind of weird, you know.
When it keep popping up, you know what I mean? When it keep popping up, that's what's up, man. So like now you got your New York hustle now. Like you're originally from Egypt, right? You know what I mean? You moved to New York and then you went back to Egypt, or did you come over here from New York?
Honestly, man, I went back a few times. Okay. And every time I went back to Egypt, stuff was changing, like the infrastructure. I was like, this building was here. There's now a tunnel. I was like, yo, hold on, what's happening?
The whole game in there.
So I would take like big gaps when I was traveling back and forth. But yeah, man, I mean, I love Egypt to the core, like I've never lost, I never lost touch with Egypt or my friends back in Egypt. And honestly, bro, I want to say I'm half New Yorker, half Egyptian. But
both of them got the hustle, bro.
Exactly.
Both Egypt and New York got the hustle, bro.
New York is just very fast paced. People got to go places, you know? Right. Yeah, you even stop somebody and ask them for the time, they might curse you out.
So you got like the best of both worlds though when it comes down to the grinding aspect of it, man. You know what I mean? How do you apply that to like the business sense?
So I just like to get stuff done, brother. Like some people just lack and they're like, oh, I'll call you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm like, what are we doing now?
Right.
You're free? Let's go do something.
That's why me and Karim, we got linked up, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a guy who, like, you know what I mean, he work with plans, you know what I mean, like,
Yeah.
you know, you got lists to do, you know what I mean, and all of that thing,
Right.
you know what I mean, like, I like to do these things. So when I met Karim in person, you know what I mean, he's like the same thing, like, like we meet a lot of people, they be like telling, yeah, we can do this and we can do that, and you never, like, you finish, like, what you be, like, starting.
Right.
Like, so it's kind of
show me.
That's why we show me, and like that's why, like, that what happened yesterday, you know what I mean, like, boom, you came to the studio, recorded that track, you recorded another track, you know what I mean, like, we came back. So like we like to do what we talking about. It's not like we just talking.
Right.
So that's why we linked up.
We definitely got, you know, a lot of bit of that mentality. I want to say a little bit. It's a lot of bit because, you know, we say in New York, put your money where your mouth is.
100%.
Right?
Yeah.
So if you're not gonna do it, don't talk about it. Yeah. Like honestly, it's just a waste of you know, resources and stuff. Because some people, you tell them something, they start planning. You're like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna wear this. I'm gonna take this outfit out, and then you know he hits you up and like, oh yeah, my bro, you know, my fault. Or just stops answering till like a day or two. Like, like, bro, yeah, my bad, bro. I had to walk my goldfish. Like, you serious, my bro? Like, come on, man.
Nah, you get a lot of that too in this region, man. There's a lot of lip service, bro. There's a lot of people who be like, oh, I could do boom, 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 boom. And then when it come down to actually executing, bro, you don't really see the execution. That's why we started like what we see today, bro. It's just like more of like the vision of like, all right, I've been involved in a lot of, you know, I had the pleasure of being involved in some very successful music projects. But then when I got here, bro, it was just like, you know what I mean? Like everybody talking, I'm like, all right, let's really do it. Like, bro, we got the resources, we got everything we need to do to execute. Let's execute, you know what I mean?
That's true.
But, you know, everybody ain't not of the same mentality, you know what I mean? And I got respect that. There's no shade, no hate, nothing. It's just, it is.
Bro,
it's
just good energy, bro. Just movers and shakers, man. Not breakdancers, you know?
Right.
We gotta get things done. So
facts.
we gonna get to that, bro. That's the hustle. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, bro. Facts.
And honestly, bro, when I watch your podcast, I watch you. You come on with my boy Maki.
Yeah, that's my guy. Yeah,
you know,
shout out to Maggie.
Shout out to him. Big shout out to him for a fact. Yeah. So when I seen y'all both together, I'm like, man, this dude is popping. You know, I checked you out. I'm like, all right. So we on the same movement because, you know, you from Philly. Yeah. And y'all got also that hustle mindset, man. And I appreciate that, you know?
Yeah, I mean, we, like you say, bro, get things done. You know what I'm saying? That's the MO for us, man.
That's
you
what we're here for, man.
Yeah, bro. Yes, sir. So
absolutely.
Do you got any new projects that you're working on right now? Like, I know you got the 13 countries with 13, you know, at least 13 artists minimum.
Well, like I just dropped a song with a girl called Kodina. She's from Morocco.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful song. I just dropped it like a couple of days ago. And then I'm working with a guy called Jay. You know, he's from New York too.
Yeah. He's a dope rapper too.
Yeah, like we're working on some old school type of beats, like, you know what I mean, something really cool. And we're supposed to shoot that video. And I have an Afro beat with a star from Nigeria. His name is Aiko. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, it's going to be a culture shock, you know what I mean, for people. Because, you know what I mean, like, they're not used to this type of beats from me.
Right.
But that was kind of challenging. But I loved it, and I hope, like, everybody like it.
Yeah, I heard the verse, bro. It's dope, bro. It's fire. You know what I'm saying? It's fire, bro. You know what I mean? But it's good, bro, like, because you're getting outside of the box. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're taking things outside of the box, man. You know what I mean? And then I know you kind of help open up, you know, the eyes to make that happen. You know what I mean?
Listen, bro. Look, I feel like everything happens for a reason. I'm a 100%. Big believer. Just like we met back up, me and Kordy, and then we're like, you know what, bro? We got to do it this one time, but we got to do it big. So we're working together. I'm with him on the artist management side, and then, you know, linking up with you and how you work. It was meant to be, bro.
Yeah,
we
man.
was all in that room because it was meant to be.
Yeah, 100%.
Also, big shout out to my boy Jay. He's not here right now, but it's just Jay. Also, he's a New York rapper.
Yeah.
You know, he's worked with plenty of rappers. You know, old school rappers. You know, from Jadakiss to Styles P.
Yeah.
So he has that, you know, that grind vibe, the old school vibe, and him on the boom bap with, you know, Kordy. It resonates very well with people's ears because that's what they used to hear Kordy on that old school vibe. And,
Word.
you know, things is great, man. So we're just gonna let it play out, and hopefully there's more collabs on the way as well.
Yeah, because collaborations are key.
Absolutely.
Collabs are the if you're not collabing right now in 2025, if you're not collaborating, bro, you losing.
You're
I'm
wrong.
telling you that right now. You are losing.
That's
You losing
for
out
real.
on fans.
For
You
real.
losing out on streams. You losing out on connections. You losing out on geography. You know what I'm saying? You losing.
Different database.
Data-
what I mean?
yeah.
It's like a fusion. It's a fusion of two artists.
Yeah.
So you're art fusing. You know,
Yep.
it's beautiful.
Shout out to my homie MKO. He got something called Art Fusion Night. So he like blends all of these different artists together. And yeah, man. So you know, you ain't even know that. So it's like, you know what I mean?
Nah, I'm just
But-
hearing about that right
Yeah,
now. I'm like,
yeah.
all right, shout out. My
Yeah.
brother.
Nah, that's cool, man. So look, I always ask everybody this, bro. All right. Top 5 musicians. It don't gotta just be rap. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get it from both of y'all. Top 5 musicians of all time, dead or alive. It don't have to be genre specific. Top 5.
Well, we can see. Let me see. We can say Tupac,
Yeah.
Eazy-E. That's gonna be weird because it's different genre. Muhammad Munir, he's an Egyptian.
Yeah.
This is we call him the king. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ahmad Zaki, he's an actor. Mr. Kordy.
Yeah. You gotta put yourself
You know
in
what I
there.
mean?
You know what I mean?
Like, you know, I'm joking. Like, you know,
Nah,
like,
but you should though, bro, because you definitely had that influence. You know what I'm saying? You was one of the forefathers of that. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely need to put yourself in there, bro.
We can put SPM too.
Okay. Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
SPM from Houston.
Yeah.
He's locked up right now. I think I said 5, right?
Yeah. You hit 5. Yep.
Ah, man, you putting me in a tough position because I'm connected with music in a lot of different genres. People always ask me, I would say J Hus is always top 5 lyrical genius. Of course, big shout out to J Hus. Who else, man? I would say Griselda.
Oh yeah.
You know,
crazy.
Griselda.
You got
New York.
you putting them all in one box.
Big
You
New
know what I
York.
mean?
Of course.
Yeah.
We got Mr. Kordy, man.
Yeah.
You know, top 1, not top 3.
There you go.
Let's see. Man, you put me in a real tough spot, man.
Yeah.
All right, you know what? This is a shocker, but I want to say Brent Fires.
Brent Fires, yeah, he fired though.
Is phenomenal.
Yeah,
phenomenal
100%.
artist.
100%.
And last but not least, man, it got to be 50 Cent. You know, big shout out G Unit.
Shout out 50. Yeah.
50, man. That's New York.
Yeah.
That's the real New York.
Nah, 100%. 100%. And
Everybody
50.
loves 50 in there.
Yeah,
Everybody,
man.
anyways, you know.
But, you know, 50 is, to me, is like the closest comparison to Kordy in social media, because Kordy, like, you know, when he comes out of social media, he be messing around with people, you know, it's just the same way that 50 Cent,
He don't
like,
care, man.
he
He
has
don't
that
care,
character.
man.
Yeah.
No
That's why I
filter.
follow him on the Instagram, man.
Right.
Like,
And at the end, it turns out to be all facts, you know, like he goes and
That's true.
bully somebody, but it's a way of like, listen, don't do this.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
This shit is wrong.
Yeah.
that's why he's supposed not to do that. Man.
Hey, sometimes you gotta put people. You gotta check them. You know what I mean? People gotta get checked. Sometimes it's important.
true.
You know what I mean?
People can't handle constructive criticism. Bro.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you know, their ego is hurt.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
automatically
Their ego
like,
is not their amigo. You know?
that's what's up, man.
There we
Like,
go. There we go.
They get that sense of you're attacking me. You know, this is not good for my energy. You know, this Gen Z stuff. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
like, my
I'm out of here.
Nah, man. Nah, I feel you 100%. Like, it's interesting that you put 50 Cent, because I always look at 50 as like, as far as the U.S., it's like the best of 3 different coasts, bro.
Yeah.
He's from New York, a pure New Yorker, in and out, right? He got shot in his face and created a Southern drawl because of that. So he got the South because of that. And then he had his beats produced by Dr. Dre on the West Coast. So
Right.
he had the East, the South, and the West. Like, you know what I'm saying? All really sewn in
fused
one.
up.
He's not only a rapper, he's a big businessman. you know
Big
what I mean?
businessman,
Like, and he's
bro.
so deep. you
Shout
know?
out to 50. Yeah.
Shout out to 50 Cent, man.
Yeah, nah, he's definitely one of the biggest media moguls right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like in everything, bro. Social media,
He's a
movies,
producer,
TV
you
shows.
know, yeah, absolutely.
rapper, songwriter. Like, you know, you got to give it to him, man. He's definitely up there. And I don't think a lot of people give him enough credit either, man. Like, I feel like
Karim just did.
yeah, Karim did. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, man. So yeah, look, shout out. You know what I mean? Shout out to Kareem. You know what I mean? So look, just out of sheer interest of time, you know what I mean? I want to give a chance for you guys to give our listeners a little bit of game, right? Put them on game. Give them one piece of advice that you think will benefit them now or in the future.
I think we could start with Kordy because he.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a lot of advices for them. You know what I mean? Don't watch TV. You know what I mean? Like,
Kordy got advice for me. Matter of fact,
watch the podcast. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of things. Like, you know what I mean? They have to learn something. They have to learn how to be dedicated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They have to believe in themselves first.
100%.
And what else? A lot of things in my mind right now, you know.
I'm on the same page with you, man. Like, just put your head down, be disciplined, and then you're gonna get somewhere.
Be humble.
Yeah, of course. 1000%. We were just talking about that.
Don't let nobody stop you. Don't let nobody waste your time.
Yep.
Surround yourself with the right circle.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because like your circle is so important. They can take you down. You know what I mean? Like I'm
100%.
here. Like, you know what I mean? With y'all guys. Like I can be somewhere else. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So it's like that's what I'm trying to tell everybody, or like my young brothers. You know what I mean? Like I have a song. It's called For My Students. It's like it's full of advices to the young. You know what I mean? Like to the youngin', you know what I mean? Like, I don't want them to do the same mistakes like that we did, you know what I mean? Like,
learn from your mistakes.
Oh, hell yeah. You know what I'm talking about? So it's like, don't let nobody waste your time, man.
Yeah.
Your time is priceless. And believe in yourself, cuz.
Yeah, one piece of advice, definitely go listen to For My Students by Mr. Kordy. It packs a lot. I'm not going to lie to you, I personally, as a kid, is one of the songs that actually I used to listen to on my way to school. Like, you know, honestly,
it sounds like, you know what I mean? Like,
it's telling a story, you know?
Yeah, the youngin' they're not gonna listen from them parents. They don't like to listen from them teachers, you know what I mean? But they're gonna listen from a big brother in the hood.
Yeah, 100%.
So that was the song is all about, you know what I mean? So all the youngin', you know what I mean, they used to like to this song because you're giving them some advices somehow, you know what I mean, from a guy who served in the streets and all of that, you know what I mean? So they believe in it or they like to hear it. It's not like you're hearing it from your parents or something like that or your teachers. So you started listening.
Yeah, 100%. I had a program in Charlotte, Atlanta, and Philadelphia called Hip Hop University, where we brung in rappers to actually like talk exactly that. Like if I tell them, if you tell them, if you know the cameraman tell them, they don't be wanting to hear it from us. They want to hear it from you. They want to hear it from the artist. You know what I mean? That went through it, because you know these kids that's going through it at that moment, they listening to the music and be like, oh, they can relate to the music or whatever.
They look up to you.
They look up to you, and you become like an idol of theirs. You know what I'm saying? Of some sort. You know what I mean?
That's why I started to take care of my actions. You know what I mean, in front of the camera. You know what I mean.
And you're an actor too now, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yo, you so thorough that they wrote you into a movie. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even had to, you know what I'm saying?
Honestly, that was weird. You know what I mean? Like the director, they called me. They be like, you need to come to this company. I thought like they be like, we need you to record the soundtrack of the movie or something like that. Yeah. But I was like, they put me in a room, you know what I mean, with a lot of actors, you know what I mean? Like, that's your role, you know what I mean? Like, it was a big role, you know what I mean? Like, my role was like, you know, in my name in that thing, it was Kordy too, you know what I mean? And you're supposed to be a rapper, you know what I mean? You're selling drugs and stuff like that, and you're controlling the Nubian gang in Maadi. That's a place in Cairo, you know what I mean? And then you're gonna get locked up in the end, because it's kind of drama. They teach kids how it's gonna end it up. You know what I mean? Like if you're doing something wrong, that's how you're gonna end it up. You're not gonna shine, and you're not gonna make a lot of money. Not in the end, you know what I mean? Like
it's two ways out.
They put me in the penta. So that was a real cool role for me, and I'm looking forward to do it again.
You got some more lined up already, or you know what I mean?
I have something like this, but I can be like talking about the whole story because we didn't release it yet.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like my role in that movie is like and American Gangsta, you know what I mean? Like from Mexico, you know what I mean?
I think you said enough, bro, brother.
Okay.
I don't think we gotta talk
that's
about
right,
it.
That's right. Stay tuned for that thing.
Stay
You gotta
tuned.
stay
You know what I
tuned,
mean?
though,
It's
for
coming
sure.
soon. It's coming soon.
You're
You
gonna
know
be
what I
like
mean?
watching Kordy speaking Spanish and that thing. you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No, because you give me those vibes. Like if I was in LA, bro, and I was to see you with like the Latino brother,
Where you
you know
from,
what I'm saying?
Bato? You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Like that's immediately.
That's my
like,
barrio,
you
is
know,
it?
What you doing in our barrio? Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? But man, I appreciate having you brothers on my podcast so much, man. You know what I mean? You guys added so much value. You gave so much game. You know what I mean? We shared some laughs, man. Make sure that you tune in to AudioSwim Podcast. Make sure you record your next hit podcast here at On Air Podcast Studios, located in Wave Sound Studio. My name Berto. We got Kareem. We got Mr. Kordy, and we out.